Hello everyone. So this is my first video that I'll be sharing today, and this is a tutorial on how to organize your to-do list and projects. Um, I personally have many things going on right now, multiple projects, and I just decided last week that I want to start taking things seriously and start being organized and actually carve out time in my day to do those things. Um, before Before that, I usually prioritize um, getting my work done during the workday. I work 9 to 5, software engineer, and I've been wanting to do some side quests, and the workday has been preventing me from doing that. So this week, I just carved out this whole week, took a vacation, stayed at home, rejuvenated, walked in nature, and I organized my thoughts and organized the multiple projects that I want to work on, prioritized them, created some actionable steps, and did some research with the internet to get that going. But my issue is yesterday I was laying in bed and I was thinking like I have many things, and I was thinking what I thought about the day and what I've done, what I achieved, but I was also thinking about tomorrow, which is today, and was wanting to decide on one thing to pick up so that I can the next day I can feel motivated to go on and continue whatever work I'm doing. And then it occurred to me that just this whole thing's becoming confusing, unorganized. I'm a system designer by nature. Since I'm a software engineer, I like things organized. So I've been meaning to go get a Notion dashboard going to organize everything for me. And uh, now that I have the actual um, steps and projects defined, I thought, yesterday night was a great place to start with my Notion dashboard, and that's what I did for a few hours last night. Pretty much spent like 4 or 5 hours last evening doing this. So I wanted to share all that with you guys and tell you how it's actually helping me out with my journey. So this is my Notion dashboard. I called it Mind Palace. So the nice thing about Notion, if you don't know about Notion, it's a tool that helps you create dashboards and help you create any sort of organization list for any project, whether you're like in construction, project management, whatever it is, team setting, or like me who wants a project, a personal project management system. So you can go and create your own on Notion, and that takes about an hour or two. You can type out what you need in ChatGPT, and it will tell you exactly step by step what to do. Or you can go online and buy um, a Notion dashboard that could help you start if you're unsure about what to do there. This is a really good one that I found yesterday when I was searching for a good dashboard to duplicate. They called it Headquarters, Second Brain. It's really has a really nice structure, and it's exactly what I wanted for my needs. So you can either go and buy this for $80, and then you can edit it and adjust it to your needs. As you can see, it has really high ratings and has a video that teaches you everything about it. I didn't end up going that route because I don't want to spend $80 plus tax. On getting this dashboard. So what I did is I found alternatives for this on Reddit. So I just searched it and typed in Reddit, and you can see that people are actually have templates. I'm not encouraging this behavior. If you can afford this and if you think that you've been using Notion for a while and you think it's helpful for you to organize your systems, then this is really worth it to support the creator of this. I didn't know if I was gonna stick to it or if I'm gonna like it because it doesn't have a free trial or no refunds, so I don't want to take the risk, especially since I'm starting out and I have small stuff. But I'm hoping if I continue using the system and I like it, I will support the creator by buying this dashboard. But if you're poor and cheap like me, or for a reason you're prioritizing your money for other stuff, actually that's what I'm doing, trying to prioritize where I spend my money. Um, you can find other people who have already created kind of like a similar one that you could use. You could see people have a template here. Oh, and they're selling it for money. Interesting. But I found a free one here. Let me try to find that for you so that you understand. So this is the one I got on the template. And I clicked on this link for a better version because it is a better version. And here you got the template to get started on your own. So from here you can go and duplicate this. Click the duplicate button and it will automatically import it to your account and it will give you a starter. So that's what I did yesterday. I changed the name to something I like, called it Mind Palace. I'll share this with you guys in the video links as well so that you can use my template. No need to go and search for your own. If you like this in my tutorial, you can go ahead and import it to your Notion and you could adjust it however you like. I already did my adjustments. As you can see, it's different than the one shared here, where it starts with the daily tasks and calendar. I preferred it to be more like show me my tasks and we'll go from there. And I also removed some of the buttons because I found some of them unnecessary in here. Like there's 6 of them. Found that I only need those 3 buttons because these are the most important ones. So you can click create a task and you'll type out the task name, start a YouTube channel. Put the date that you want to start that. I'm starting that today. Urgency, not urgent. Importance, I would say it's important. State, it's not quick, not flow. I would say it's a focus kind of state. I also adjusted those states from the original template. You could do the same thing as well. Highly customizable. You can put things in buckets. You can opt not to do that, but it's nice. I'll show you why it's nice to bucket everything into stuff. So put that into career. Actually, it's more so about business. So I'll add that to business project. So here you see I have 5 projects that I'll go over, but you can also create your own project, YouTube channel, and that will create a new project for you. But I already created a project for this called it content creation because I want more of an umbrella right now because I'm all over the place. I don't want to break it down to smaller chunks right away. I want to ease my way into it. So and then later on break things down and make it even more robust. So for my needs right now, I'll put this as content creation. You could also set the minutes or the time that you worked on this so you can track time. That's an option if you would like tracking time on each task, and that will kind of give you how much time you spent. Right now I'm not doing that, but I might start doing that later. Yeah, so you put the minutes in and the time, it looks like this calculates how many hours. Yeah, so it divides the number of minutes with this divided by 100, and somehow that gets you the hours. I'm not sure how they pull this off here, but yeah, and then you can write a more detailed starting my first video recording, and I want to also publish this right after this. I don't want to I'm not too big on editing just yet because I'm just starting out, so I'll probably just edit it on the YouTube platform, small things here and there, but nothing too big. So this is my task. You could, again, based on your preferences, you could break this down to even more, create this task, starting the YouTube channel, and then the publishing on another task, if that helps you feel better about yourself, get more dopamine from clicking that you completed the task, or whatever reason that you find. So now I created my task. I'm gonna exit out of this, and you'll see that now I have a dated task, start a YouTube channel, and it will go in my day-to-day view so that I can keep it organized. If you're into strict routines and or things need to be done in a certain time and date, you can set that up, and you can always update the time here before you close it. So by the end of this video, I will close this task because that will be the end of my recording for today. So the next step is I want to show you how I've been organizing my projects and tasks, and maybe that'll give you some insights on how to organize your tasks and projects. So you see, this is my whole list. It's in order of importance. So I don't want to show you my task right now. Let's get down to the projects first, because if you want to be if you have, let's say you're starting out and you want to get this template going, I suggest you start by creating projects. So you can see that it's the project here that's going on. Create it. So for me, I have a project that is get a new job. I want to search for a new job. I don't think I should have this on my YouTube because my current employer might see this, but you know what? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so I created a get new jobs because for me, my work is ordering us back in the office 4 days a week starting November, and I prefer a remote job, so I want to prioritize this task, this project, which is a massive project. If you're in software engineering, you know how fucking annoying it is to get a job these days. So yep, get a new job. And then I got a task in there that I created. You can create more from here after you create your own project. Select the life bucket, you select the status, and a deadline if you have a deadline too. So for me, I applied for a lot of jobs and I found that to be really a hassle. So I have created a task here to get a job search automation for the job search. So that's I don't know if you heard about N8N automations. So you can download an automation that runs every day, scrapes the internet for job postings, rate them from what your criteria is. All that setup is going to be in a different video. I'm going to be doing that next. Yeah, maybe I'll link it in the future if I end up doing that soon. And that's yeah, so you set up a whole algorithm to scrape jobs, see what fits you most, and provide you with a tailored resume and cover letter so that at the end of the day I can hop on my computer, get on the Google Sheets, see a list of the jobs that I found to be suitable for me based on my criteria, and I can just go in and apply, and I'll have the resume and cover letter for each job. So that really would help you a lot in your job search. You can get it organized and you can skip the whole having to search for stuff, because why not automate it? If you can automate it, why not automate it, right? That's what I live by. That's my life motto. Automate if you can. Who likes to do stupid chores anyways? I much rather reserve that energy for more important tasks and more creative ventures. And I'm glad AI is here now to help us with all that so that we can focus on unlocking our true potential. So that's the first one. I've been also looking into branding. I do wanna, it's really important to create a personal brand from what I read online. All the big solo entrepreneurs who are in this market, they all suggest you start branding yourself. which is super important. Doesn't have to be your brand, doesn't have to be your face, or you could be anything. Could be like a company branding, right? You can start a company and brand around the company. But in my case, I want to focus on solo entrepreneurship outside of my current day job, and um, I do want to go on a side quest here and there to to brand myself. So I create a task here called storytelling your life. So I want to put in major life changes, milestone, problems that I faced and solved, and just kind of creative writing about it. This will serve as a document to feed AI later so that it can create content for you. We'll keep your tone, we'll keep your story. It's like having an assistant creating content for you, which is pretty nice. Knowing that it costs a lot of money to hire someone. Instead, if you do all this work and document it, you can have an AI assistant instead that will cost you a fraction of the price of hiring someone to do that for you. So that's really important in your journey, or at least in my journey. It's an ongoing thing, so it'll be a while. None of this is a deadline or something that is urgent, needs to be done. So I put it all in ongoing. I got a code exploration since I'm a software engineer. I will be exploring coding projects here and there. I've been doing that for a while, but it's nice to kind of track it. And later on, so usually I play around for a few hours, create a code with Cursor, a whole application with Cursor, and put it on my GitHub publicly so that I can showcase my work. And yeah, so later on I will expand to this list and add more specific tasks for long-term projects that I will hopefully take on once I find a good opportunity to do that. So there's that, and then there's a technology consultant. So that's a business I've been wanting to start for years now. Got stuck on finding a client step, and I just gave up. It was kind of a premature give up. I wasn't premature, but I got stuck on a hard problem, and it made me feel a lot of different feelings are scary, and like having to do cold outreach or reach out to local businesses. I found that to be overwhelming. So that's where I did forced myself to do some of that, post online about it. But yeah, I just couldn't find it in me to be salesy. I'm not a salesy person. I just and the mentor that at the time that was helping me start this business was a salesy person, and that just didn't align with my values and who I am. So I just ended up stopping instead of trying to find alternatives. So yeah, this is me starting over again from where I left off, which is finding a test client, important, urgent. So probably I wanna find like a client that I can do this work for cheap, so that I can get my testimonials. But finding that test client is a major hurdle because it also requires a lot of different strategies. And finding the strategy that works for you might take a little while. So that's my task here. I'll probably break this down to, find a strategy or define a strategy. I've already explored a bunch of them. So I settled kind of on doing targeted ads with either my recording, like sort of like this, showcasing those automations, and try to get people to organically sign up, maybe through like they see the ad, they like what they see, they take an assessment online, and yeah, they get connected to me. And hopefully I can help craft tailored solutions for them and close that client. But yeah, that's an ongoing task, and I have another one which is to find specific N automations to kind of target, like again, I want to targeted ads, right? So let's say I want to target a dental clinic. I want to research what sort of automations they can benefit from, so that next time I go to the dentist, I can be like, oh, this problem XYZ, I have a solution for it, and this is the solution. yeah, just kind of pitch it in an organic way, not like this. Just try to be like chill, converse. I'm not a salesy person, and I don't have the balls to just straight up say like, "Oh, I have this business. I was wondering if you need tech help." Um, I might, hopefully, I can grow a pair and be able to do that. I'm sure that will happen once I gain confidence uh, and find clients and actually prove my worth to myself and to people through testimonials. Then I'll have more confidence to just do more cold outreach. So that's for the technology consultant, and got content creation. That's a really big one. As you know, it's really important to have content creation. If you're trying to start a side hustle in 2025, that is the best way forward for any solo entrepreneur. So here you can see that start a YouTube channel. Um, I also added a habit here. You can add habits, which is to take a quick video, 10-20 seconds. Um, I'm not too big on editing. I find that that stops me, or at least when I was starting a few years ago, posting more regularly and all that, the editing was just daunting. So to overcome that hurdle, I want to do quick videos, 10-20 seconds of me just, I don't know, rambling, um, talking about my achievements or anything that could help me put my personality out there and my branding out there and be able to innovate from there or go from there. So yeah, uh, that's my preferred way of doing social media, TikTok, Instagram. So that's what I will be doing. Um, and top of like when I start writing my stories and the other one, which is the branding, I'll start creating AI automations that will take certain parts of it, see what's trending, and create um, little sentences to post on Twitter and Threads and Substack and all those good ones. So that could be used as well to further enhance my brand. So yeah, as you can see, like a lot of those projects kind of tie in together. They're yeah, they're diverse, different areas, but eventually they all meet. So you get started, and then eventually they all meet, and they all could help kind of create that launch pad to propel me to um, follow my dreams of doing my own business, be my own boss. So I'm rooting for myself. Hope you root for me as well, and you root for yourself as well. And yeah, I'd love if you followed my journey by subscribing to my channel and my socials. And I hope this video was helpful to you and gave you an idea of how to start if you're lost. If you want to start a side hustle and you're lost and you don't know what to do, I highly recommend you creating something to help organize your ideas, because we get a lot of ideas throughout the day that we forget if we don't write them down. I'm guilty of that. That's where the take a quick note can come to effect here. This could be really helpful if you start taking notes about whatever ideas you have. You'll get them in the notes, whichever life bucket or project, and then later on categorize them into tasks within that project so that you can execute on them, right? Because exploration, execution go hand in hand. You can't just keep exploring for the rest of your life. That's what I've been doing for the past 2 years, and it took me nowhere. Execute. That's what takes you places, and that's what um, I'm willing to do um, now that I'm, you know, forced to do something I don't want, which is going back to the office for days. I was cozy and I enjoy doing my work from home, but this is just showing. This is bringing up a lot of emotions, and it's those. I've been trying to channel those emotions to organize my thoughts and figure out my next steps. And yeah, this is where I'm starting, and this time I'm not gonna give up like I did last time. And if I fail, I'm gonna just keep trying again. I'm not gonna let that failure hold me back like it did. So lesson learned, and yeah, that's what life is. It's trial and error. So Just like software, you keep trying, trying, trying until your software starts working. Or you keep asking ChatGPT to fix it for you forever until it actually fixes it for you. Only software engineers would get this. But anyways, I'll stop my ramble here. I think this is a good place. This is my template, or this is my edited template from a different um, individual who created this beautiful, beautiful dashboard. I'll put a link up to this and for the paid one. Feel free to choose whatever you want, whatever your budget allows, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Cheers.